I think academic decathlon is, at its core, is this test of character and strength. They're really tested in a variety of ways, not just in terms of the actual pen and paper exams they have to take, but in terms of their commitment to each other, their commitment to keep improving, their commitment to find out what their weaknesses are and work to improve them.
With 3 Academic Decathlon National Champion titles 3 years in a row and a second-place win last year, Granada's Academic Decathlon team is studying with a passion to regain their title. Here are some study tips from the kids who do it best on campus.
I think it's important to make it a routine to study because in the beginning it's really hard to stay focused for long periods of time. But when you do it over and over again, it becomes a habit, and then it makes it a lot easier to stay focused.
I think you should just find a subject that matters to you and stick with that. I mean, you can't force yourself to do anything that you don't love. So for me, I love decathlon and I love studying for all of the different subjects because it intrigues me. But if you study a certain thing or you pursue a certain path that isn't right for you, it just won't fall into place as well as something else will. So just find your passion.
In academic decathlon, we study from guides, and in these guides, we're provided with a lot of information. However, we realize that this information may not be as thorough or as in-depth as we want. And so as a decathlete, we encourage one another to study outside resources. This comes very handy when we're studying economics or math, as our deeper understanding will allow us to really communicate with one another and explore different concepts that we would never have learned had we studied only the guide.
I think something really important if you want to get better at studying would definitely be taking things very slow and in smaller steps, because when you have a lot of material, it can often be very overwhelming if you want to try to study it all at once. So take it slow, take it step by step, and over time it'll really accumulate.
I think the thing that helps me most when studying is quizzing myself or quizzing my partner, because that way you retain information for longer amounts of time.
At the beginning, I really hated taking notes or highlighting. I thought it was tedious and that I could just reread it over and over again. But I learned as I was going through that highlighting really important parts, like if you're studying a textbook, or I guess not a textbook, but if you have a book that you're reading or studying, make sure that you highlight each part that's important and try to cut away the parts that aren't as important, and maybe to write out notes to yourself, because that's really all you can do.
What did you say?
I would recommend outlining and constantly rereading the topic. I think what really helps me in decathlon is reading it over and just repeating what I've read over to myself, and that really ingrains the idea and concept within my brain.
I would just say to study in the little moments, even 5 minutes before class starts or before you go to bed, and that can help you just review over the topics that you feel weak in, and then eventually through all that, the knowledge will build up.
My advice would be that it's okay to ask for help. Don't give in to that pride where you feel like you have to get it done by yourself. But it's actually okay to ask a friend or a teacher and just ask them what you should do and what help they can give for you.
One of the most important things about studying is doing it every single day. You have to build a constant habit of rereading your notes and reviewing them every single day.
My advice is don't study at home. You're too comfortable at home. You need somewhere quiet, somewhere that you're not used to really. So you get in the zone and you're focused and you're ready. And you don't feel like you're at home and you're comfortable. So go to someplace quiet, the library, a classroom, stay after school, and just get to it.